Good morning, welcome, good afternoon, good evening, whenever anybody's gonna listen to this. It is 1:39 p.m. EST in Hawk Island, Montreal, and yours truly is still in the underwear on the bed, meditating for the new year ahead, 2023. And first and foremost, I want to bless all my willingly loving allies and armies in my new name being reborn, Adrian Hana Dragon. ADRINHANHDRAGON now since September 29th, 2022 of the year that just passed. I've officially turned my A into an O. Gonna celebrate again with that victory, personal victory, fitness victory for yours truly, an accomplishment and achievement. Thank you to my anonymous sister for providing this delicious tasting alcoholic beverage. And for the farmers who got this coffee and producers, importers and producers thereof of the coffee, which I'm grateful to have on my table in order to be able to make this video and of course discourse and meditate and philosophize things set up for the new year's as is 1st of January 2023, and a post masturbation session as yours truly Sunday, androgynous pansexual, founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom, who's not perfect, far from it, got some issues, got some vices, but overall, as a philosopher, geopolitical analyst and theorist and independent artist, independent activist, independent athlete, geopolitical analyst and theorist, and the world's greatest living dancing millennial rainbow poet, and the one who is founding as a universal spiritual teaching student right from Hawk Island, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, North America, the kingdom of the dancing goddess and the dragon empire and the dancing goddess kingdom are one kingdom empire under the sun, east, west, north, south, or Thelemic spirituality and philosophy on that 93. As yours truly is here, grateful for this day as I do carpe diem it every day since back at the end of January 2020. I got really sick of COVID, and until about mid-February or so was very sick and diseased and thought I was gonna die. And in many ways, Adrian H. Dragon died as I'm being reborn here. Don't remember much of my childhood, adolescence, early adulthood. Remember mostly the past 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years and everything that I've written in journals and USB keys and journals about my philosophies, my theories, my art, my passion, my experiences of life and also recordings from images and visions of past lives, incarnations, where right in this Hawk Island, Montreal was once incarnated right here. And I helped a strong man called Louis Sierre push some horses on a cart right here in Montreal, Quebec, close by neighborhood of Quebec, Montreal. So this has been my home, Montreal, Hawk Island, for many, many, many years, and I am a Quebecer, Canadian, North American. I'm a world LGBTQ rainbow dragon citizen, world peace advocate, but of course, first and foremost, I do for the collective North American civilization, the North American complex civilization, the complex of North American civilization as a student scholar of history, wars, geopolitics, and sciences, with everything under the sun, as a philosopher and artist. So my blessing is to all my willingly loving allies and armies, pledge your allegiance. Allegiance, thou art de facto family. Blessings of healing, need be, health and joy and prosperity and regeneration and protection and wisdom, understanding and knowledge of all things of nature, science and civilization. And of course for us, as I'm calling all willingly loving to join yours truly in the implementation of my trinity of theories, which I firmly believe that at this point in time where we are as at least for the complex of North American civilization, for the civilizational complex of North America, as we got a unique geography. It's where two oceans, one on the east coast, that way is the Atlantic. On the west coast, that way is the Pacific. and of course was an American twice in past lives. Speaking also to my brothers and sisters in the USA, where yours truly was born twice in past lives. I do firmly believe by, as I'm calling for the NORAD Musk Dragon Zero Summit in order to implement my Trinity theories and in order to have mutual North American citizen integrated defense of the North American realm, since we are perhaps afflicted by both the East and the West on the Pacific, from the East on the West, Pacific correction on the West and the Atlantic on the East. We have mutual coast to coast, north, south, east, west, roundabout, circular, North American centric mutual citizen integrated defense by the public private partnership or the Dragon Army, which have been calling in the past weeks, months, and years, and especially during COVID. And started during COVID, of course, due to the realities of my geopolitical analysis, which of course have begun in 2019 to go parallel with my workout training program, of which I've performed more than 300 sessions, and I'm going to continue working out, training, and exercising in 2023, and calling all willingly loving to support the mission, vision, and philosophy thereof of the my dream manifesting as the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom, and the dragon kingdom and the dancing goddess, the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom manifesting for the world peace advocacy right here from local Quebec, Canada, Montreal, and going towards all the collective North American civilization, towards the collective North American civilization in these tough economic, financial, commercial times, and even many spiritual struggles. And I've been to depression and suicidal. I've been depressed, suicidal. I'm still broke, but good news is I'm gonna be able to pay my rent. I got money for the rent for January, so I got food, and I'm gonna begin a new parallel 40 days soon this week to go hand in hand with the 40-day parallel of the ongoing 93-day journey in the parallels for the establishment of my dream manifesting as the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom via the implementation of my trinity theories, the CIT citizen integration theory, debt refusion theory, which I firmly believe that it can save the world and the collective North American civilization, and of course the democratic fusion theory, the DFT, but by the fourth dimension. So that trinity of theories to be implemented via the fourth dimension, and that fourth dimension is LOVE, and love is action, not just blah blah. So all my willingly loving allies and armies get a double triple dose of dragon rainbow love with yours truly, priestess of the goddess, androgynous pansexual founder of the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom thereof, who's not perfect, far from it. I've been depressed and suicidal. I've conquered depression. I've conquered depression. I've conquered depression, and encourage all the workout, train, exercise. Working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice, as I have been, am, and will continue to call for the mass financing thereof of people to work out, to train, and to exercise. And I'm calling my brothers and sisters, of course, who are multi-millionaires, to support in all forms, capacity, shapes, or forms that they so can. Meditating as the NFL, my brothers, as you know, I love gridiron North American football. As I'm meditating that they're gonna hit the fields now. I'm calling on all athletes of North America who are multi-millionaires, the NFL National Football League, the NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball Association, MLB. Please, 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 brothers and sisters, mostly brothers, of course, because triple the cheerleaders' salaries. But because let's be honest, there's not even one women's sports leagues which makes even close financially, economically, commercially to what the aforementioned sports leagues make. And of course, calling you to 2023 this year to increasing charity. Please support mass finance, food security, and food security, and for the environmental LGBTQ youth services, and to plant some trees. And you don't need another house. You got 7 houses, 7 cars. You don't need another one. My brothers, multi-millionaires in the NFL National Football League, NHL National Hockey League, NBA National Basketball, so MLB, and this of corporations. I'm calling all to the public-private partnership. That is my dream manifesting as the dancing goddess in the dragon kingdom, and in order to create the two complementary and covenant and cooperative institutions of the international citizen integrated social security and service force, aka the dragon army, of which yours truly is the founder thereof. First army founded by an openly LGBTQ member, androgynous pansexual, gold dragon hard river fires. A universal spiritual teaching student who says the word goddess, 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 I don't know it all, don't have all the answers. Do know that the goddess, Mother Nature, aka Planet Earth, dances with her brother, the sun, to make, create, and produce all fruits, vegetables, and legumes that our brothers and sisters, farmers, harvest for us to make civilization. And thank you, farmers, truckers, butchers, bakers, all involved in the production and distribution of food. Whenever in Hawk Island, Montreal, get this message. Yeah, I'll get free dragon hugs. Oh, you can hug. Oh, you can hug when you see me marching in these streets, usually wearing some red. Red, my favorite color, make January red. So this 1st of January, this 2023. I'm gonna work out, train, exercise, of course, harder and break personal fitness records. And will, of course, continue to dance because I am fundamentally the world's greatest living millennial rainbow dancing poet. Some poetry with some brain and some muscle, while admitting that at some things I am mediocre, at some things I am average, at some things I am so-so, while being so-so, average, and mediocre at some things, admitting my own shortcomings. And of course, sometimes it's hard to admit certain things that we have XYZ when we deal with anger issues or whatever, violence and aggression. Keywords of my philosophy, brothers and sisters, is to channel and sublimate. Channel and sublimate. Channel and sublimate. I've been depressed, suicidal, conquered depression, and working out, training, and exercising has been, is, and will continue to be my medicine and therapy of choice. If you're my ally, army, AA, pledge your allegiance. If I can bring any pleasure in any type of way, best sure that I can make the best of my ability to do so by XYZ actions, because love is action, of course, not just blah blah blah. We also need philosophy. My theories, some of them can be cosmopolitan and sophisticated, using perhaps too much words which are unnecessary, but fundamentally it is an action, and taking action in parallel with new values, new philosophies, and new ways of being, while also appreciating all the old factors that we have, such as, for example, here in Quebec, Hydro Quebec Go, that those, and then acknowledging that we have the privilege of civilization, which is going to be in the beginning in January 2023. My new lectures for the month of January is going to be called Privileges of Civilization. So those are going to be posted in the coming days, weeks ahead for this month of January, which is my thesis, of course, an analysis of the past years, along with, of course, my geopolitical analysis and all my theories. And I'm calling all to support the implementation of my trinity of theories: the citizen integration theory, death row fusion theory, and democratic fusion theory. That trinity of theories to be implemented via the fourth dimension, and that fourth dimension is the LOV. That's what I'm calling on all citizens, corporations, public and private, across, of course, Quebec, Canada, North America, across the collective North American civilization, first and foremost, and of course beyond. So I'm going to lift the cup and I'm going to go cheers. Thank you again to my anonymous sister who provides them sweet, sweet drink, like sugary. It has some almonds, some hazelnuts in it a bit. With a cup of coffee, I'm gonna mix them in a bit for world peace. So the Trinity of theories, first and foremost, death row fusion theory, the DRT that I'm calling for the implementation, basically DRT, death row fusion theory, which I believe can save not just North America and give rebirth and regeneration, but even save the world, with all the imperfections and all the flaws of character, being very rainbow, sometimes stormy, get moody, get upset, take a bath to relax, cannot afford a massage therapy session, I'm broke, but I got 700 trillions of kisses credited from the goddess, of which I'm founding. First and foremost, I'm founding the dancing goddess and the dragon kingdom with 718 trillions of kisses. Trillions of kisses. Kisses got from the goddess, some brains and some muscle with that. And of course, I am calling for the support of all willingly loving to implement the DRT, debt fusion theory, of course, public and private corporations, World Bank, Bank of International Settlements, United Nations, Government of Canada, Government of USA, Congress, Parliament, Mexico, and of course beyond, NATO, and of course Black Hawk of Fink, Mr. Fink, Black Rock of Larry Fink, Mr. Fink of Black Rock, please, Blackstone, and of course all the other, of course, institutions of financial institutions, banks, public banks, and to support the DRT debt refusion theory, taking all private and public debt, refusing it, creating what I call the UE Universal Exchange Unit, preferably by biometrics, the hand, the voice, and the eye being unique biometric identifiers. Thus, the public-private partnership to create the Dragon Army, officially the international citizen integrated social security and service force, to be both for security and service, securing food, housing, and transport across the complex North American civilization, across the complex of North American civilization, and of course, secure food, housing, and transport in the UE will be equivalent and pegged to what the US dollar is, hopefully in the coming days, weeks, and months ahead, ASAP, to do it with all public and private corporations. The UE stands for Universal Exchange Unit, so taking all private and public debt, my private is $10,000, which I owe. I'm in debt to the RBC, but I'm broke, but I'm gonna be able to pay my rent and gonna get food for January, so I'm good to keep on working, philosophizing, working out, training and exercising, and calling all willingly living from Hawk Island, Montreal. From Hawk, Hawk Island, Montreal, as we go towards Mount Royal, the headquarters of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom. So implement the debt refusion theory, DRT, taking all private and public debt and refusing it, since the United States dollar is still the universal international finance currency of choice, the world commerce currency of choice, the global trade currency of choice. Refuse it, created the UE, what I call the UE. UE stands for Universal Exchange Unit, preferred biometrics and integrated. That's why I'm calling on my astrological brother Bill Gates of Microsoft, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, and of course with my brother Elon Musk, and all willingly loving as I am a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist. I'm a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, a pro-labor universal revolutionary centrist, and I firmly believe the implementation of my trinity of theories with joy, and in this 2023, and to create the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions, the Dragon Army, officially international citizen integrated social security and service force, to resource service and security, for security and service, and vice versa, both with the international integrated dance league, the Dancing Goddess Army, to be for pleasure and purpose as the Dragon Army, for security and service, and for pleasure and purpose for the environment and Mother Nature, and to have the joy of course, dancing. And now I'm going to be listening to Vladimir Putin deliver the New Year address, because it's important, because of my geopolitical analysis, of which, of course, has come to be, if you don't know what I'm referring to, of course, is that back in 2019, yours truly as a geopolitical analyst and theorist, I come to the conclusion that we humanity are on a path to, again, towards an international conflagration, as have analyzed the geopolitical situation and the complex geopolitical events which had transpired back then in 2019, such as the US-China trade war, the arrest of Meng Wanzhou, aka Kathy Meng, and other geopolitical factors such as the ongoing terrorism by the Islamic State, such as other ongoing situations and events on a global scale. I've analyzed the situation back then, and back then I've sounded the alarm, and I said, brothers and sisters, we are again on a path towards an international conflagration, and so created, made, and produced the General War Integrated Total Body Training System, designed, made, and created to go hand in hand with a World War III scenario. So that is, of course, what I'm referring to, the creation of my workout training program, of which September 29th of the past year, 2022, I've officially done 300 sessions, and I've officially turned the A of my surname into an O. Still to contact the government of Canada this month, first month of the year, in order to officially change the A of my surname into an O, and to support the dream of the Dancing Goddess and the Dragon Kingdom, and of course to attain world peace via mass financing, people to dance, to work out, to train, and to exercise, and to support my public-private partnership, which is the Dancing Goddess Army with the Dragon Army, fundamentally a public-private partnership, and in order, of course, to by the implementation of my trinity of theories. So back in 2019, again, I've sounded the alarm. I've concluded, after have analyzed the geopolitical events, I've concluded that humanity, we are again on a path towards another international conflagration. And so made, created, and designed the aforementioned workout training program, of which I am very proud to have created, and it requires no equipment. It is simple, effective, and efficient, and of course have done 300 session I've said officially, because the motto of the Dragon Army is nobody is born a dragon, you become one. And so have made it, have officially performed it, done it within the rules. And the rules are simple, effective, and efficient. 93 minutes to do 100 push-ups, 100 squats, 100 hacks. So 100 for each, 100 push-ups, 100 hacks, 100 squats. You see hundreds of my workout videos online, Facebook, of course hundreds of my workout videos on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I work with what I have. It's not the best quality video, but it's mostly the content and my philosophies and my words, and of course my you see me do all those tens of thousands of push-ups and hawks and squats and working out, hundreds of workout videos. Some are more than an hour long. So Dragon Workout Independent Fitness Captain goes overtime than the game of NFL. How much is a football game? Well, it got each quarter is 15 minutes. Do the math, 4 times 15, because it's 4 quarters, 15 minutes each. That's an hour of play. Or still you see Dragon going overtime, an hour and a half, even 2 hours, even more, 2.5 hours, sometimes even close to 3 hours, because that's what it's allowed for me to film on this camera. 3 hour maximum videos. It's not going to be a 3 hour video long, but nonetheless, you see me working out, training. We go double trouble overtime. We worship at the temple of the dragon right here in my underground room, there in office, with push-ups, hog squats, and it's an investment in the body. And during COVID, no money to invest. I'm broke, but I'm going to be able to pay my rent for this 4th of January. Pay my rent to my anonymous sister, whom if I make 1 million, I'm going to give her half. If I make 1 billion, I'm going to give her half. If I make 1 trillion, I'm going to give her half. And cheers. So to mass finance people to work out, train, exercise, and of course to create the two complementary covenant and cooperative institutions, the International Citizen Integrated Social Security and Service Force, aka the Dragon Army, to be integrated with all existing public and private institutions and organizations, and of course first and foremost across the collective North American civilization, and to be complementary in a covenant in a cooperative way with the International Integrated Dance League, aka the Dancing Goddess Army. To be for pleasure and purpose, to dance for pleasure, and to educate about the environment, will integrate with all existing organizations fighting for the environment, to plant trees, to educate citizens about how better to environmentally compost or do compost programs, or of course recycling, better recycling at the individual level, and XYZ, all these which have of course lectured in the past. Yours truly gonna listen to Vladimir Putin's. Mm. Yeah. Yeah.